1199 healthcare workers participated in a candlelight vigil yesterday at Montefiore Hospital in the Bronx to call attention to the fact that while some 1199 members did receive crisis pay while they were working during the pandemic, about 1,000 off-site 1199 healthcare workers working at different Montefiore hospitals in the Bronx and Manhattan and in Tarrytown did not receive a $2,500 crisis pay check.
And we said to the employer, Mr. Employer, since you paid out the $2,500 before you claimed you had no money, after you received $156 million, it should have been easy to pay the off-site workers from that $156 million. And that didn't happen. That will cost the employer less than $2 million if they were to pay everyone on the off-site.
So when you heard that the hospital wasn't willing to give hazard pay, even though you were working through the pandemic, when you heard that they weren't willing to do that just yet, what was your immediate reaction?
Initially, I wasn't, upset, but because, I wasn't here at the hospital. But I do feel as though our jobs are still essential. We were still told to be at the job on time and to work through all of these phone calls. We were bombarded. We became counselors overnight. In addition to having that fear for ourselves if I was going to get it. So I felt like everybody in 1199, any member working in healthcare should have gotten the pay. No one should have been left out.
What brought you out today for today's candlelight vigil?
Well, I'm out today because I want to come out to join my fellow 1199 members that were not recognized on the hazard pay. We all worked we were all essential workers, come in, battled a lot to come in too. We left our family members. We also were scared, but we did our duty. And when it came a time to be recognized, our off-site was left out. And we're here to represent that. We should have been included. I mean, we saw patients. We were in constant fear, that we weren't going to get sick, but we did the best that we could to represent Montefiore. And we eventually had somebody get sick in the office, and eventually some of us got sick too. And with all that, we still came in. We still came in. So we're here, just like I said, to represent and say we shouldn't have been forgotten. We should have been also remembered that we did the best we could. We were essential workers and came to to do the best we could.
Mark Busich reporting for Labor Press at Montefiore Hospital in the Bronx.